guys, it is Monday and it's my last day of vacation. Yay! Super excited. So I'm putting together this card with scraps from my last card, the Halloween card I showed in my last video. That's this card here. So I have a lot of the poinsettia dies, die cuts from the poinsettia petals by Stampin' Up that I'm like, okay, I need to use those. So I really want to make a black card. Don't know why, but you know, I just want another black card, but I'm not sure it's necessarily going to be Halloween. And I also wanted to use this Stampin' Up embossing folder because it's just super cute. And as you can see here, like, it gives so much texture. It's amazing. And I finally got my shipment. I ordered some of this black ribbon, and it has these beautiful sparkles in it, like little sequins. It's just adorable. So I decided to get 2 of these, and I totally forgot about this. So I'm going to try to incorporate it into this simple card. So I will. So what I decided to do is I'm going to make a cobweb background. Again, I'm still not 100% sure how I'm gonna use this on the card, but this is a black and white themed card, and I want it to have not too much but enough dimension all over. This stamp set, I got this from like Joann's like years ago. I forget what company it is, but there is a Stampin' Up set. You know, if you're into new stuff, there's a Stampin' Up set that does include a cobweb, and you should totally get that and make your own. Which I guess I'll just go ahead and let this segue to why do I have so many stamp sets and not a lot of, well, actually pattern paper. I don't really have pattern paper. I've decided to just invest in stamp sets to make my own pattern paper because 1, I didn't have a lot of space for a long time. 2, I pretty much want to keep my space small in just my regular cardstock, the color cardstock, and then my Nina Solar cardstock that I use for my bases. Like, that takes up so much space in itself. I just can't see myself investing in pattern paper. Now, being inspired by pattern paper, that's one thing. There's so many different wonderful backgrounds, so many beautiful things. But unfortunately, I just can't own everything. What is it? I'm avoiding the have-it-all syndrome. So, to cut down on that, I just buy the stamps and make sure I can use them in a variety of different ways so I can make my own background paper. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm making my own cobwebs, and you know, when you have the stamp set, you can do it different colors, and you can always get the same look over and over if you want to. If I buy a certain type of pattern paper, that could be discontinued, it can only be special, and then I'll have that like whole crafter's anxiety, being afraid of like running out, so then I never use it. But the whole point of us crafting is to use things. So it's kind of weird. But I do know tons of people that absolutely love having a bunch of pattern paper. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I think there was a string or something on that stamp, and this was my first time using it. So I'm going to take my really small paintbrush here, and you can see the error. And I'm just going to go in and try to fix that. I mean, I could restamp it, but jeepers, maybe I'll just restamp it. Yeah, we're just gonna restamp it. Plus, I don't want to have to go over and say everything I just said all over. Be quiet over there.
I can't tell if you're done on the video or not.
No, I'm still on the video, but yeah. So now you're on the video. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so basically what I'm about to do, I just clean off that stamp. Let me make sure it's nice. But see, with pattern paper, that's one of the pros of it, is you can you already have what you need down. You don't have to worry about basically what I'm encountering right now. Messing up. Don't have to worry about that. But I don't mind. Okay, let's see. Let's move this over. And I don't need this whole sheet because I'm going to cut out a shape. But I want it to just be large enough. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, I'm already a stamp hoarder. I can't hoard everything. And I'm already selective about stamps. And I'd rather have money to buy more stamps, so. All right, fingers crossed. Unless I have to use a brush on this stamp to clean it. Ta-da! Perfect. Look at that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and heat emboss that. But again, if you're being, what is it? A perfectionist. There's just one speck there, but looks like it wants to hang out. Now, what you can do, which is what I'm going to do, is I'm actually going to do 2 Versamark stamps, and then I'm going to heat emboss, just because I don't want this paper to be ridiculously warped, because that's what'll happen. And I'm going to cut this off because I'm tired of dealing with it. So anyhow, I'll go do that. Just about to give this background I made a run through a die. Okay, so although my intentions when I first started this card was to use my poinsettia petals scraps, I don't even think I'm going in that direction anymore. So hopefully you guys hang in there. This is just the card making process. Things can just start off in one trajectory and then, oh, let's do this. It's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, let's see where this goes. So I want to play with my pine wood die set again, and this time I'm going to use the same layout that I used before for a card, just because I tend to like that layout. It lets me show the embossing that I do on the card. It lets me use 2 different tones, since that seems to be like my go-to. It allows me to show some ribbon off also, and I really want to use this ribbon. And I do feel a little weird using the same layout, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I use the same layout because I'm making something that I like, and this layout's like a no-brainer for me. So I'm going to get rid of that weird filling. I'm going to get rid of that weird filling. You know, you just feel like, oh, I'm not being very creative if I'm using the same thing. I should use something different. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what I'm about to do is I want to use these trees. I do not have any special black paper, and I'm making another Halloween card. I'm challenging myself to make another Halloween card. So since I don't have any paper, which I've decided to order from Stampin' Up, the black paper that they have out right now, because it's actually necessary for my plain cardstock collection. I have my gold paper, and then everything else is just basic, all the Stampin' Up colors, and then I have my Nina for like my cream and my white. And I'm still looking for a really good black cardstock. I was using 2 other brands, but I'm still looking for another one. So in order for me to get the look that I want with this black cardstock, I've decided to take out my Versamark pad, and I am going to do something that I haven't done before, which is another reason why I'm super excited to be recording, because I get to try different things and I will have it on camera so I'll remember for next time. So I'm actually going to cover this whole piece of cardstock here with my, I really want to call it my embossing buddy. So I guess my embossing buddy. When I think of embossing buddy, I think of the little satchel bag. And now I'm going to take my Versamark ink pad and it's going to take a marker. This will work. And I'm going to drag this pad over this entire thing. Hopefully, jeepers. Hopefully I get the look that I'm going for here. And I'm just gonna press this down. I know this is insane. And I know I'm shaking the camera really bad, so my apologies. But I'm trying to make sure this is covered and coated. Fudge. I've never done this before, so again, this is new. And I think I'm probably gonna be due for another pad soon. I have 2 pads though. I tend to, you know, buy multiples, especially for ink and such. Okay, so I think the whole pad's covered, hopefully. And I do have my Versamark pen to go over what spots aren't covered. And I'm going to take out my embossing kit. And I'm going to use my black here. I really hope this whole thing is good. Just because I want some paper with some dimension. Dreads. Now for something like this, you probably want this in a box. But, you know, I'm doing it on camera. Why not? All right, so now I'm gonna hold the other side. Oh, let's get this corner here. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And it's funny how much of this powder actually stuck to the card. Okay. Give it a little tap. Tap, tap, tap. And right here, just need to get this piece here. Okay. So, you know, if you don't have something, this is one way to do it. All right, now we have to be careful and not burn our fingers. While we're heat embossing this. And I'm very excited to see how this is going to turn out. I hope it turns out the way it's in my head. Ta-da! Well, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Ha! Oh my goodness. I'd say this is a pretty decent replacement considering I don't have any any black cardstock that looks amazing. So this looks amazing. It's wicked. It almost reminds me of like black duct tape, but I like the little white specks in it. I mixed for the black embossing powder I just used, that one did have like a little white in it, but I don't mind because I didn't want this to be like super flat. So I have a lot left. I'm going to go ahead and just pour this back. and give this time to relax, to rest. And I don't mind that there's a bend in this cardstock, just because I'm going to use enough adhesive to make sure this is flat. Now what I'm going to use this for next is going to be super exciting. But, all right, oop, I'm just going to pour this back in. Look at that, all that embossing powder, lovely. It's like I barely used any of it. Ta-da! And then you can just shake this off. It's such a small amount that's left on this. You can just shake it off and you're good to go. Okay. And I can toss this and make a note to re-ink this because I probably have used everything out of it. Like, how cool would this be as background? That would be wicked. But it's so darn dark compared to my black. Like, I probably wouldn't like it. I don't like when my blacks are just like so dramatic as far as backgrounds. Using this as an ephemera piece is completely different than using it as a matte. So, okay, so my idea, it worked. Yes. All right. Now, I am about to run some of these through with this beautiful piece here. But I'm going to do a test run just so I don't ruin this hard work. So just got to get a piece of white cardstock and figure out which dies I want to use. And I think I'm going to use, let's see. So I'm going to have this here. So you just take your card and I need to work out. I'm like, I need to pause and go do some bicep curls right now, actually. I'll give myself a minute. I'm wondering if I should use a tree that large or if I should use the smaller tree, since my oval is it's a tad small. I think I might just use the smaller one. Yeah, I think I might use those because I don't think I used those last time. And I think that's good. And then I'll have to cut one out to put it inside of the card. Okay. Things that make you go, Okay, overthinking, too much thinking. Let's do not just think. Let's do not just think. Oh, I also need to cut out my mat for this oval here, which is going to be white. And set that off to the side here. So we're just going to do everything at once. How lovely, right? Alrighty. Okay. Pop these out. Lovely, lovely. Alrighty. So then I'm just going to take these and put those here. I think those will be fine. They're a bit small. It's a bit small. But I'm going to have a sentiment here, a sentiment here. I'm wondering if I want to use these small ones or if I want to use the larger ones. If I move this up a tad, maybe I do want to use the larger ones. Or maybe I can do a third tree. But I feel like that space should be taken up. I don't know. I don't want to just use this paper. Last time I used these big trees. And, you know, Maybe I'll just use the large ones again. If I do that, oops, I want to make sure I don't. I don't want to waste paper. Okay, so if I need to, I'd be able to do the 2 small ones here. That'll be fine. And you know what? I can actually just do everything. No problem. But if I do like the large ones, then I'll want to do one of the large ones for the inside of the card with this. So I'm actually not going to run these through. I'm just going to do these 2, and we're going to see how they look. Move this into the corner because we are cardstock savers. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. I'm being so careful. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Just looks like the sky. Here we go. Oh, well, that looks so cute. And again, that black is black. It's dark, dark. It's a dark black. Okay, I need to pop this out. Where are you? Where are you? Goodness. Usually when you run this over, this works, but this is like stuck in there. It's really stuck in there. It's like no, release what? Release who? Come on. Some work. Give it up. Don't want to ruin this. So I'm just going to have to press, press, press. Oh, there we go. Finally. Gotcha. Gotcha. This one piece that just did not want to come through. Okay, so we have the black trees. That's actually quite nice. I like the black trees. I don't know why it kind of reminds me of like pleather a little bit. Okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna do this. Set all that jazz to the side and do this one here. I need to, if I just cut all this down, it would be easier for me to figure out the look I'm going for. What am I doing? I just didn't want to have this surrounded by black. I don't know why. Just didn't want black. And these cobwebs that I made, they're also heat embossed. So, like, I think this is nice. I really like this. I just, they actually cover those trees up, put them on top of one another, and then have this ribbon go around like so. And I think once I do the sentiments, it'll help bring this card together, and then I can figure out what's next. But like I said, I'm about to go ahead and just gonna evaluate this really quickly, and I need to do a few bicep curls and I'll be right back. No, literally, I'm going to do bicep curls. I need to exercise a little bit, but I'm like kind of happy with this. Yeah. Alrighty, so everything is cut down to size, and now I'm going to assemble this card. And then the next card I have to do is a birthday card. I hate when I run the, what is this thing? I forget what it's called. When you take this over your cardstock, your bone folder. There we go. I hate how my bone folder on black cardstock kind of leaves like a glossy bit, but there are worse things, right? So we're going to use this side because it's very pretty. And the white goes down first. Like I said, I need to get more. Ah, jeepers, what did I do? I need to get more art glitter glue. Save the glue, you guys. Well, man, I am just having a field day, aren't I? Jeez, Kelly. Ugh. Don't know what's going on. It's almost midnight. I actually finished a card before midnight. It's great. I love when I'm decisive and have a layout and can just create within parameters I set for myself. So that layout really helped. Truly did. Okay. Actually, I have a little glue in my finger there. Swipe that off. And you want to be careful with black because wherever you put this, oh boy, using glue underneath is gonna, fudge cake. Move just a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Yes, yes. I can deal. Can you dig it? We can dig it. Righty. Now, must remember, the next layer includes ribbon. Save yourself some heartache. So, I'm going to build up this, and then I'll adhere the ribbon, and then I'll put this down. Just make sure it's nice and nice. I absolutely love this embossing folder. Zoom in a little bit. It's just so pretty. Okay. Now this cobweb set that I used, again, first time using it, it's okay. I do, however, think that it was quite a bit of work to do that, especially when you only have one stamp and you do repeat stamping. But what would have helped is me stamping cutting out the die first and then stamping around it, but I didn't know what shape I wanted, so it was a bit of work just because I didn't know. But now that I know, I can easily just stamp like 4 to 5 times really quickly and get this little patterned piece of paper for my card. I'm trying to think, I actually like this side. Okay. So that's gonna go there. I like when everything's like cut to where I want it to be. Just things look so much better. Like things start to really come together. To move up. I'm trying to move this up a bit. I guess I thought I was gonna use this part here, and now I'm like, oh, well, I kind of like the look of this, but yeah. Anyways, whatever. I don't think it matters. Doesn't matter. Okay. Up next, figure out where these trees are gonna go. I like how I just threw the oval up in the air. So unfortunately, I'm trying to see, am I actually gonna measure this? I think I am. Okay, so they're both the same. It's just which part do I like better for my layout. See here, I have this space here, and I don't know if I want that. So I'm gonna put that there. Or the happy can go there, Halloween can go here, and then I have a tree here, and a tree here. And then we'll put this maybe here. Heat it up just a little bit. I love these trees. I think they came out quite nice. Because I need to figure out where I'm going to put this. I think I'm going to put that there. And you know what? I think I might, this might actually hold with a bit of this tape here. Yep, some of that got on there. Perfect. So perfect. Okay, so if I do the card like so, yeah, I think that'll look good. Nice little Halloween card. Just, and again, I've never made a Halloween card. This is my second one. The last one I posted is the first, but I do not make Halloween cards, you guys. Like, that is not my thing, but I somehow stepped into Halloween card making territory. And I don't know why I'm centering all of this sequence gems over here. Put this one here. I just feel like it kind of fades just a tad, but into the black, but then the light reflects off of it and then you can see it. It's noticeable. I'm just trying to fill that white space, you know. And these are the smallest ones. Oops. So there's nothing, I have nothing smaller. Well, I think that'll do. Like I said, I'm not about to overthink all this jazz. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere everything down. Well, it's here. remember, whatever you're certain about, just do it. Because the longer you hem and haw, the worse things get. From personal experience. Oh, I hate these bubbles. I hate when my glue makes little bubbles because then it feels like everything gets ruined. Let me get a little piece of paper towel to clean up around this. Get up that excess glue. Ah, it's sliding around. Really? This thing's having a field day. It's like sliding about. Wasn't even that much glue. Come on. Okay, we know the trees are going there, so whatever. Crazy how much work goes into like one little card. But again, this was pretty fast. And I do like it, and I could recreate this with a bit of ease. Especially now that I know, you know, again, shape and layout and so on and so forth. And if I want, I can just take a black marker to where the white is here. And I don't think you'll really notice because there's a white background. Okay, so that's on, that's on. Let's see, am I going to put this one here? Let's put those trees back down. As I make sure that's where I want my sentiments to go. Yep. Small little drop. Jeepers. Like, what's going on? What is going on? And I'm going to pop that up. Pop the sentiments up. And then I will get those trees on. Wondering, am I going to, I don't think I'm going to mail this. Nope. So I do have a card that I do need to send out, but I won't mail these. Guess I need this other piece, eh? It's a bit too long. I absolutely love this ribbon. I'm so glad. So glad I have it. It was like a sudden little impulse purchase. I was looking through my black ribbon stash. And yeah, I just didn't have anything like this. And then when I went to Michael's, I couldn't find anything. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it from Stampin' Up. And if I love it, I am definitely going to stock up. Which my 2 of everything self did. Because I buy 2 of everything. So I hope they don't discontinue it. Like, it would be really nice if they kept it in the rotation for a while. Because it's gorgeous. It gives the card a nice pop. Fudge! No! Whew. Woo-wee. There we go. Immediately started screaming. Okay, let's see here. Wow, I have the shaking hands. I don't want to mess up where I place this. And trees go like, I don't know what's going on. I guess I just want both of them to go like that. I think that looks better. Yes. Jeez. Suddenly this is like, sometimes slightly off is enough. You don't need it totally off. All right. I think that's good. Just gonna do that. Like, that's okay. All right, so on with the trees. I can put down the back now, right? Yep. I'll just make a little white mark so I know where to place this circle. I'm sorry, oval. Okay. Because then it'll be good. Super. Let's glue this down. I feel like some people are so much faster with assembling their projects, and I'm still figuring out what I'm doing as I do it. But again, this is my first, time making this like this, so I don't feel too bad about, how much time it takes me to do things. Might come across as a slow crafter, but if I was to recreate this, it would definitely be a lot faster. So I try to give myself a little grace. Sometimes I don't. A little hard on myself with everything, and I definitely don't need to beat myself up over a hobby. Same goes for anybody else. All right, I think that's good. I think I need to just go ahead and tape this down so then I can put this back on and do the trees. So this is pretty, need a little more than that. Move this over just a little bit. Cut this. Fudge. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. think I'm going to do the trees really quickly off camera just because I need to listen to music or something so I can finish this. All right, so I am done. And here is my card. Oops. So it's got a little shimmer on it, a lot of heat embossing, some layers, some things are popped up. Absolutely love it. Let's press that down there. And I just, you know, again, really wanted to use my pine wood dies because when you first see these dies, you automatically think about Christmas or nature scenes, and I just wanted to use them in a different way just to challenge myself. And now, since I've made 2 Halloween cards, I'm going to allow myself to use them as they I'm going to bleh. Alright, you guys, I am done. Here is my Halloween card. Actually, I did not get to, so I was going to use this for another tree on the inside, which, you know, I should just do it. I can make another one of these. I was going to make a whole nother card. Let me just spend a moment and run this through because why not? Alrighty, gonna get this to come out so I can throw this on the inside and finish my card officially. Okay. It's like you have to hit a sweet spot when poking these out, and then it allows you to lift everything up. But you got to be gentle, because if you're not gentle, you can ruin all of that hard work. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. So shiny. So cute. So worth it. It didn't take that long to make this. And look how nice that is inside the card. Like, it kind of it looks very interesting. I'll say that. I'm just gonna go over this. Should I use? Oh, I used some glue dots and some glue on that just because, you know what? Is this even gonna work? Just because I didn't want the black cardstock to have the white show, but I think this will be fine. I'm not pressing really hard. I'm just using the tip to get some of the glue out. Alrighty. So I'm going to place this inside. And yes, this is a smaller tree just because my care level is minimal. Alrighty. Just gonna give this a little cut. Snap. Always have things like angled a little bit. I don't know why, it's just like what I do. Done. Very happy with this card. I am absolutely starving. It is 12:02, so just a few minutes past midnight. I need to eat something and hit the hay. So thanks for following along. I hope you guys are inspired by this card. Again, don't be afraid to use the same layouts because, I mean, I was kind of second guessing myself, but I'm happy with how it came out and absolutely love that I got to use this ribbon. It's absolutely adorable. You know what? Did I? Okay. It's so darn cute. And this is killing me. I can see a little bit of white from my phone tape. I'm going to take one of my markers. This is just a trick for any of y'all also. I wonder if this is... Let's take one marker and go along that. Just to make it blend in. So now you don't even see it. Look at that. Like these, it's fine. Like I'm not trying to get like the inside, because if I go like this, it's not bad. But that was just like super bad. All right. Well, I hope you guys do something crafty that makes your heart happy. Have a wonderful night. Yay for getting Halloween card number 2 down. Bye.